So, in the last video that we posted, we kind of talked about Warrior going into 10.2. As of recording this video, we are about 6 days out from the official patch releasing of 10.2, and I am honestly still trying to decide what I'm going to play, right? So, I kind of had it narrowed down to a few classes, and Shaman was one of the classes that I did think about playing. At first, I thought about Elemental, which, is always fun throwing around Earthquake and, Lava Burst and things like that. But then, I thought about maybe I should take it back to my roots of Shaman and start playing Enhance again. So I went on the live servers, kind of, did some low keys, not really geared on this guy. I think I'm like 410 or 415 item level. And, I was like, let's see how Shaman feels. And honestly, it feels kind of good. Now, this is a 10 key. The Demon Hunter in the group, he's actually like 420 plus item level. So he does have a few item levels on me. But honestly, Enhance felt great. Now, I did play Enhance a little bit on the PTR. Didn't really play it too extensively. But I did do some of my own research and saw that Enhance is parsing pretty high going into 10.2. Now, does it mean it's going to stay that way? Probably not. It all just depends on the meta and things like that, PvP and everything else, how they're going to perform. Now, basically, we're going to kind of talk about in this video, like, what would make me pick Enhance, right? So, the first thing, it's Shaman, right? Shaman has always been pretty dope to me. I have the Korkron set from Siege of Orgrimmar. If no one knows what that set is, you're missing out because it is a pretty dope set. That's probably what I end up rocking throughout all of 10.2 while I'm playing Shaman. Second of all, just more of like the play style, utilizing Flame Shock and Lava Lash, Stormstrike. Has a plethora of abilities to use and many ways to get his damage done between Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, Crash Lightning. If you go the Frost Shock build, you can go that way. Fire Nova. There's just a lot of things that just makes Enhances fun. Just low key Enhances is pretty fun, right? On top of that, it brings Lust to your group. Can't really go wrong with having Lust in your group. Now, it doesn't bring any raid buffs, but it does bring a good bit of utility with Spirit Walker's Totem. Gives a speed increase. Got a slow totem, got a stun totem. You have your own res if you die, in combat. Just make sure you're paying attention so you don't have to do things like that. And it has a purge as well. So for M plus content especially, I think Enhance is going to be very viable. The damage, single target, and AoE is pretty good. I never liked how Chain Lightning worked for Enhance, but the more that I played it and noticing my numbers at the end of a run, I'm like, yo, this is just kind of good. Especially now how they reworked Primordial Wave, it's only going to be an offensive to buff Lightning Bolt, so you don't ever have to worry about accidentally healing yourself with it like I tend to do. It's going to be strictly damage and damage alone. So it is definitely in my top running as my main going into 10.2. Now, I have a little bit more testing that I'm going to do on the Warrior as well before I make my final decision. I'm probably honestly going to wait until I'm going to procrastinate until day of and decide, like, you know what, I'm just going to play this for a Mythic Plus season. And probably how I'll end up working it out and how I want to work it out. I do want to pick one melee class, one ranged, one tank, and one healer. And we'll kind of go with that. Now, one thing that is keeping me from just de facto saying, hey, I'm playing Enhance, is that I'm doing some testing. Hear me out. I'm doing some testing with Single-Minded Fury right now. I went more onslaught build and auto attack build, and I've done some testing and some low keys, and it feels pretty good. Now, I'm probably just going to make a video kind of just, discussing why I want to tell myself to lean into it, even though I know Titan's Grip is just the more viable spec and more viable way to go. But I don't always want WoW to be completely about just me min-maxing. If I have fun playing what I'm playing, chances are I'm going to get the most out of it anyways when it comes to me doing any type of content. And that's what goes in turn with Enhance as well. I know I'm going to enjoy playing Enhance. I like seeing Flame Shock spread and then Fire Nova and just seeing the damage go completely insane. And that's why I've kind of stayed away from classes like Unholy Decay, Ret Pally, DH. And honestly, they're not fun melee classes to me. If I had to choose probably the next melee class that would be in line, it would honestly be Survival Hunter. Now, I've been seeing Survival put out some numbers too. I'm not a numbers guy. I don't want to dictate what I play just based on solely numbers. It has to just feel right to me. But I do love the fact of a hunter playing with a two-hander. I always transmog two-hander Armageddon on my Survival Hunter. But we're straying away too far. Enhance, as of right now, 10.17 looks very, very good. It feels very strong. And I knew it was always strong. But come 10.2, with the changes that I've seen, it still looks very strong, if not stronger than it is currently right now. So do we play it? Very high possibility. Still going to kind of weigh my options with some builds that I'm going to be testing. And I've had someone in my comments on my last video to check out Crit Cake. Shout out to Crit Cake. Man's the warrior god. I usually watch a good bit of his content anyways, but I've been kind of watching his builds that he's been doing with Arms and with Fury. And it made me want to dive a little bit deeper and explore Warrior a little bit more. Give it actually a better chance rather than just giving up on it completely just that fast. So we'll kind of see how that goes. But as of right now, Enhanced Shaman is definitely in the running. And I'm excited either way it goes. Hopefully Warrior works out. I can always alt my Shaman later down the road. If not, then I still have a great contender that brings a good bit to the group, brings a slow, speed buff, and of course, Bloodlust. So we'll kind of see how it goes. But anyways, I just kind of wanted to talk about it, update people. Anyone that's played WoW and you're getting ready for 10.2, or if you're going to BlizzCon, I hope y'all have fun and be safe. But if you're not and you're getting ready for 10.2, let me know down in the comment section below. What class are you playing? Have you narrowed down to just one? You're going to main and do an alt? Have you made your decision? Or are you still procrastinating like me? All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. And looking forward to seeing you guys soon. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you in the next one.